Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He hands it off from the gun, and he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Running it back, it's Daniels. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's on the run. Launches deep. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. And here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Breaking tackles. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Going after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Daniels. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Pass is caught. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Buying time. Moving to his left. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield.
Oh, and it's blocked. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. There's contact on the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But
he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the deficit at 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with a quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty.
3:25. Tuna.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll run it from the gun. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw over the middle. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looking for his back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Juked one tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.